Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. Or for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into Jun and Jun. We're diving into episode 4, and I was sad that I didn't get to like jump straight into episode 4 when it came out, but I'm kind of happy because I was just busy throughout the last week. So now I get to jump into episode 4 and I think episode 5. I think I'm at least 2 episodes in, so I get to binge a little bit more. But we left off with Jun sitting on top of Jun and Jun feeling something growing beneath him and like, oh Lord, what is happening here? And then we just jump straight to a flashback and I'm like, okay, this is a strange place to end the episode, but we're just gonna dive on in and see where this flashback takes us. Okay.
본부장님께서 뭘 또 저 때문에
Hello.
말씀하고 미팅
How
끝나고
you doing? Oh, did
연락드리려고
I just
하셨는데
snort? Oh my goodness. Hi.
날 놓치면 잘 나가는 모델들은 그냥 줄줄이 놓치는 거라고 봐야 될 겁니다. 나나되니까 그 지랄 맞은 시몬 컨택이라도 해볼 수 있는 거라고. 안 그러면 그 콧대 높은 놈이 연락이라도 받겠어?
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 시끄러워?
시몬? 지금 발리에 있을 텐데? 선배 지금 발리에 있어요?
Ears. Love him. How you doing? Magically delicious.
시몬 씨가 왜 여기에?
아니 누가 통 연락이 안 돼서
Oh, he's got
지나가다
beautiful teeth.
들렸지.
달라요?
Everybody wants June.
우리 준이 생각보다 똑똑했지?
선배
우리 이준 씨는 목소리도 좋고 아 향기도 좋았다.
Every time Lee Jun's like
투덜줄은 저도
supervisor who helped him get the job turns around, he's got more competition from somebody else. Like, if these fine men don't stop coming from my man. Lord, poor Hyun Jae. Like I was saying there towards the end, every time he turns around, because, like, obviously, he's had this crush on Lee Jun for some time. He helped him get the job. I don't think he helped him get the job solely because he had a crush on him, but you know, he wanted to help him out. But this crush has been going on for quite some time. So having him in this close work environment with him, it's like, okay, he is taking whatever opportunities to slowly move in, slowly. So like we saw last episode when they were out at the bar together, or when they were at dinner with the whole group, and you know, I don't think he was necessarily trying to make a move, but Choi Jun saw him as making a move, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get his ass drunk and out of my way. But we've already kind of established that we feel like Hyun Jae might have some sort of feelings for Lee. And then this episode, you know, he brought him the little snack box, and they had a little cake, and they're chit chatting, and you know, feelings. And Lee's like, "Oh, isn't that the handkerchief I gave you? Oh, I have to get you a new one, you know, as a thank you." And Hyun's like, "Well, if it came from you, it means a lot to me." And I'm like, y'all, this would be so precious. And I would ship y'all together so damn hard if I wasn't already shipping Jun and Jun together. Like that, the series is Jun and Jun, it's not Jun and Hyun. So if it wasn't for the fact I was already shipping y'all to get Jun and Jun together, these two I think would be super duper adorable because I find Hyun Jae to be very handsome and very sweet. I don't feel any, like, you know, sometimes in these series you have that friend who wants there to be more, and we know that they are not the pairing that we're going for in the series because we're already shipping this person with somebody else. And sometimes that friend, they want this relationship to be more so badly that they become kind of possessive and domineering and overbearing, and like they come on too hard and they kind of try to force this, like, I've been here for you all this time, why don't you notice me, why won't you be with me, I'm the one who's taking care of you, blah 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 blah. We've seen it a million times over, and it can become very unattractive very quickly because, like I've said so many times, you can't make somebody love you, you can't force a relationship to happen. Like, yes, it would be not someone who has been friend zoned many a time, as someone who has been that um, supporting shoulder and like just wish someone would notice me once. Yes, I've been through that in my 20s and whatnot, and we moved past that, but it's lessons we had to learn. So someone who's been through that, I know how nice it would be to finally just have that work out, to just be that, be that supporting person and have the person look back at you and like, you know what? You've been there this whole time. I have feelings for you too. Let's run off into the sunset. That'd be amazing. I'd love, but that's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. That's not how these stories always work out. So, but I don't get those feelings from Hyun Jae. I've not gotten any semblance of that in any way, shape, or form. He seems just genuinely nice. Like, yes, he has these feelings. He has a little crush on Lee, but I've never gotten any sort of like gross, icky kind of vibes from him. It always just feels like everything he's done comes from a genuine place of care, and it doesn't feel like he's doing it necessarily for ulterior motives, like I'm trying to woo and seduce. Um, but yes, the feelings are there. So, he brought him a little cake and, they were having a little moment and it was adorable. And even Choi Jun came in and saw that and was like, oh, well, I guess I gotta back off because this is probably what he wants. This is probably why he's not coming for my advances because he's interested in Hyun here. Um, but yeah, if ever feel bad for Hyun Jae, because every time he turns around, there's somebody else vying for Lee Jun is a hot commodity in this office. Because this is what the third person who's rolled up in, and now I don't know if Shimon has any actual romantic interests in Lee Jun, but the way he rolled up into this office at the end talking about I was trying to get a hold of somebody, but he wouldn't answer his phone, so I just decided to stop in and I'm like, girl, child, how do I change my name to Lee Jun? Because apparently everybody in this universe just wants them a piece of Lee Jun. Lord. Um, so yes, I don't know if next episode we're gonna get a fourth person who's gonna come in to turn this like it was just an awkward love line that turned into a love, not really triangle, but more like a love arrow, I guess, because Jun or Choi and Hyun were both going for Jun, who was not going for either. So love angle, and then now we've got Shimon, who I don't know if he is, but right now I'm just gonna say he is. So it's still like a love arrow, where the three people are just coming to this singular point. So I don't know if we're gonna get a fourth person to make it a love arrow. Maybe we're gonna close in one of these gaps and make it a triangle. I don't know. I don't know. Geometry, we love it. But yes, this Lord, Jesus, so much is happening. Well, we started the episode where we left off last time with Leon top of Choi's lap, and just kind of replaying the last little bit of the scene that we saw last episode. Um, then we ended that scene, nothing happened, which didn't expect anything to happen. Then it's the next day on the way to work. They run into Choi's friend Young, who we met first episode, and literally all it took for her to change her viewpoint is to realize, oh, there may be some potential for some gay loving happening here. Because at first she's like, why is he in the front seat? Why do I have to go in the back seat? Why is this pigeon here? Blah 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 blah. And the second she's like, Jun, is he that Jun? That Jun? Well, you just dropped me off here. I'm gonna walk 28 miles to get to my office. It's okay. You guys need alone time. Oh, what should I call you? I'm like, Lord, she's changed her tune with a quickness the minute she found out who it was. Um, but we love a supporter. We love an ally. Um, Lee told Hyun a little bit. He didn't go into details, but I guess he gave him a quick little briefing on the situation. And now Hyun is like, all right, I dug myself into a grave here, but now who is this person who's kissing on a girlfriend who from the phone call we hear she's like, as your fiance. I'm like, fiance? I'm sorry, who? This must be an arranged marriage for reputation or something, because he's clearly out here swinging for Lee Jun and nobody else. And she seems to be fully aware of that. So um, I would like some more clarification on that. What else? Lee Jun was sent out as the coffee man and the copy man, and the other two male interns love to chit chat about him behind his back. And we've got the female intern here who's always taking up for him, and I love her. She just seems real and honest, and like, hey, why don't you guys stop talking about people behind their backs? We had the moments when he was making the copies and Choi came along, and it very easily could have turned into another one of those moments we've seen in the last two episodes where he comes into Lee's presence and all of a sudden he's pelvis to pelvis or just within like 2 inches of his face. And I'm like, sir, this is the office. I need you to calm down. But he didn't. It was just a quick passing. Okay, here, you seem to be struggling with making copies. Here, this is how you do it. Bye. And okay, I like it. But you could see that Lee Jun was feeling nervous the next couple days after the whole lap sitting thing, and he was kind of standoffish when it came to being alone with Choi. That's when we had the whole little cake scene with Hyun Jae. Um, yeah, then we went into the last scene with the business meeting that was taking too long, and Choi, again, he's had this reputation all throughout of being this young tycoon who was really good at his job and just excelled in the field very, very quickly. And this is just him illustrating that fact very well. He walked in with no briefing to the meeting, looked at the thing. Within 30 seconds, they were smiling and laughing and having a good time. Coffee comes in, they're chit chatting, and then the guy he's meeting with is basically saying, hey, you guys want these people, but I don't think they're within your budget, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, well, fine, we'll just have to pull all the models. And it's like, no, 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 I didn't say to do that. No. It's like, is there somewhere, can we have a more private conversation? And Choi leaned in, he's like, I know exactly how you run your business. I know that you overcharge and you dump this extra charge on top of whatever is happening here, blah blah blah. And I get it. You're making great profit off of this and blah blah blah. Um, and just things that this client did not necessarily want to hear. And I guess this one of the models in question was this Sibum person. Um, and I guess when the client was running out of the office yelling about how Sibum won't do this, that, the other. Um, I don't know if that was like Siri activating and hearing, oh, call Seboom, and like called him up on Lee's phone, or if he had called Lee's phone and Lee answered the phone at that particular point. I don't know, but somehow Seboom ended up on the phone on speakerphone and was like, who's talking about me? And he's like, are you in Bali? He's like, no. And then he just strolls into the office looking fine as a glass of wine, looking like a supermodel on the catwalk. And he rolls up on Lee Jun and like, I was trying to find him, but he just wouldn't answer his phone. And then Lee Jun takes him into another room, and that's where the episode ends. And we see Choi feeling some type of way because he doesn't like this competition for Lee's heart. We see Hyung Jae feeling some type of way because he doesn't like this competition. And yeah, this love arrow we got going on right now it's shaping up to be something. But I will say Sibum is magically delicious. Tall drink of water, beautiful teeth, the cheekbones, the ears, the nose, the eyes. I live for him. um Lord, there's just so much handsomeness in this series. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm gonna find episode 5 and I'm gonna dive into that. That's what I'm gonna do with myself. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. Don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
together, there's nothing we can do. Soaring through the clouds.